Hi, welcome back to Comic Book Gallery. I'm your host, Joaquin. How we doing, people? Those you can know that I shared a while ago, but um, so not only is it a disappointing Comic Con, me and Joaquin right after the Comic Con. So every time you go to a Comic Con, most of the time you're gonna have a great time, like most of us. But every now and then you're gonna have a Comic Con that just doesn't go your way. And in my case, I was able to go to this Comic Con. Was looking forward to going. Got my books ready for Chris Claremont to sign. Saved up, like about 150 that on me. Mostly to just get some books signed by Chris Claremont, and if I could find like one of my little 20 most wanted lists for this year, and that was my goal. So first up, my cousin wasn't feeling that well, and she's been having some health issues. So she gave me a ride, and we could only stay there for a certain amount of time. But I didn't think we would be there that long because I didn't think the line would be that long for Claremont. Where you guys are starting to laugh or roll your eyes, I'll get to that. So I had to be at work that evening, and I didn't think that was going to be an issue either. In fact, one of my managers was like, "Would you like that night off?" And I was like, "No, no, I'm good. I'm good." So the pictures I started to snap after my cousin got in line and started to wait for. So I was walking around looking for things. Line for Chris Claremont was very long, and it stayed that way. Again, finished that up a few. So as you can see here, people are enjoying themselves, buying things. A fair amount of vendors of different things, and a lot of pop and statues. So there was a lot of variety there. There's some artists. Took a couple of pictures on and off when I Artist Alley. The other thing that there was like some cosplay, but not what I'm used to a lot more. So hopefully in May I'm able to go again to this Comic Con. And then I put a little note to self: should dress up with my niece and nephew. That'd be cool. I really did like this Hawkman costume, and so their wings opened and folded. So props to these. And I put not even Wolverine's healing factor could beat COVID restriction. So there were some cool costumes. Um, but some of the prices there at a con for those of you going to be going to your first con this year, their homework. So as you can see, I put on there some prices were sold as graded books. You're going to pay $200 for an Uncanny X-Men 21, which is a do you read first? Get a 9.6 $100. Also, you can get a near mint raw for 100. They were selling this book. You were taking a chance that this book was a 9.8. And I looked at it and I was like, I don't know. Really was going to depend on the inside. And so, because I wasn't really interested in buying it, I wasn't going to have them open it. They did let me look at it. And there were like a couple of little nicks. So, right off there, I'm like, this could be pressed out. But I thought one of them was a slight break in color, but it was really small. So who knows? But I didn't think that'd be a 9.8. Importantly, I didn't think that was worth $200. As you can see, we have the first appearance of Gambit, or according to all the grading companies, first cameo. Why it's $7? I know in the comment section you're gonna leave like it's the first appearance, but no, it is what it is, people. The people have spoken. It's like Wolverine on Hulk 181 and 180. I think he appears on the last page. So that's like a cameo, but in this case, this one, they call his name, talking. Oh, oh, I don't know. So, like I said, with some different artists, was somewhat trying to have a good time, but I just felt pressured now. Pressure because my cousin who has health issues can't stay that long. Pressure because I have to go to work that night, and also I just felt it didn't feel relaxing for me. Like I was under trying to get some a lot of cool art. Now we get to the part of the story. So as you see, all these people ahead of me, the Chris Claremont, and you're thinking, okay, maybe that's an hour wait, right? At least that's what I was thinking. 45 minutes, good. Was only allowing to let you sign 5 books, is what I thought. But this time around was not. He wasn't doing that. He lifted that restriction. Because when I was here in 2018 visiting my sister, now I live out here, he was, if you can see my face right now, the pause, because the expression I'm making is like, I don't know what he was thinking. Like, I was talking to my brother in law, and I go, I can't believe he didn't put a limit. Because, like, people were showing up there with like 25 to 50 books, and it was causing this big backup. So, all those pictures you saw were when my cousin came in and uh, took my place in line for me. So, we were there. We waited like an hour and only like about two ahead. And my cousin was just looking at me like, I'm feeling tired, and we're not gonna get there. So I didn't get any books signed by Chris Claremont, and it's a shame. Like all these were not, they were gonna be there for the majority of that day, and I was kind of a little bit upset with Chris Claremont because 2018 5 books. And then if you wanted to get more signs, just go to the back of the line. And that line was like, I think like at one point when I first jumped into the line, there were like 30 people ahead of me. And like 20 to 25 minutes, I was already at the front. Some of those people were going back, but the line had just dropped to where it was like half that at the most. And then after I got my book signed, every now and then I'd go there, and that's how it was. Like sometimes the line would be all the way because they had like 4 rows of zigzagging rows. It'd be the end, and then other times they would come there and it'd be like just at 1/4. So the line was running smooth. People were getting their book signed. But I couldn't do that. So um, I was just kind of done at that point when I just left. So I told my cousin Jennifer, I was like, "Hey, girl, let's just go. Let me pick up some." Uh, I took time off of work for this, and I did have an X Men hit list that I was looking for, and I'm gonna see what I can find. But all the X Men books I wanted, the condition was not that good, and they were overpriced. The next video I'm gonna do, it will show the books I actually picked up, and if you've been following my Instagram, which is Comic Book Gallery, you would have seen those books. So I'm going to be showing you the video, talking about how much I paid and what they're worth. Overall, at least I was able to recover. So we're at the wrap up here. And what did I learn from this Comic Con? One, if you're going to go to a Comic Con and it's something that's local, have a plan, which I did, but I didn't. There was a couple of things I didn't factor in, and it really it just I don't want to say it completely ruined it, but like I said, like in the title, it was disappointing, and I didn't really have that much fun. Not until the very end where I was able to grab all these books and see what my cousin bought. But other than that, I was just like, ugh. So Chris Claremont's gonna be there again. This time I'm gonna pay for the weekend pass in advance. I am gonna take those 2 days off, and I'm just gonna go and relax, have a good time, get there early, there as long as I want to, look at all the different vendor books, see what everybody's offering. Just know that when it comes to a Comic Con, if you come across a good deal, the odds are just grab that book right then and there because you could go to another place, check price check, be like, oh, I thought I saw that cheaper over there, and then when you get there to the first place, I mean the second place, go back, and that book could be gone. You can go back to the other place. You know, you can lose on both accounts. So, anyways, people, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you can learn from my mistakes. You know, going to a Comic Con, make sure you're prepared. Even if you live locally, take the time, take the day off. That's it. So, with that, I will catch you next video. Have a good one. Take care.